Now, Wacademia. OK, a Yale student was censored. James, why?
Oh, well, he she actually wrote an op-ed saying that, Hamas was in the wrong and accused the campus of horrifying anti-Semitism after she wrote a column that was basically defending the Israeli position on things and saying...
telling the truth.
Telling the truth, yeah. Which we do here every week, by the way. But they slammed her. And just by the way, it's just like, not one little one-off here. This sort of thing is happening at every major and minor university in the United States now. The amount of anti-Semitism on campuses is just unbelievable. We have had death threats called in against Jewish students at Cornell University. We spoke to a student on the U.S. Report last Friday night who talked all about, the atmosphere on that campus, which is just horrendous. And, we've seen footage of editors of the Harvard Law Review harassing Jewish students on campus at demonstrations. It's just shocking stuff, guys.
James, these are tomorrow's lawmakers, judges,
so-called elite.
It doesn't stop at the madness of academia and college campuses, and that's what we've been saying for some time now. It starts there, but it has now spread to the private sector. The reason they edited this article this woman had written was because they said she had included unsubstantiated claims of babies being beheaded, women being raped, and apparently that was not okay. Really, is there any doubt that women were raped? Is there any doubt that people
According to that preacher character you had on earlier, yes. But Rita, also, great editorial, by the way, you had a clip there of a Harvard Law, an editor, so James is talking about what's happening at universities. This bloke is one of the editors of the Harvard Law Review, so think how influential he is and is going to be in the future. Here he is, literally intimidating and bullying a Jewish kid on campus. So, James, that poor kid.
Well, yeah, so this is a Jewish kid on campus there. He's surrounded by students demonstrating with the keffiyeh, which is that sort of Palestinian scarf, which is, everybody puts on to sort of play dress-up cosplay terrorist. And they're screaming at him, shame, shame. He tried to get out. They wouldn't let him. One of the people there was a editor of the Harvard Law Review. This is just, and so far Harvard hasn't said they're going to do anything to discipline this student.
Ivy League colleges are not safe places for Jews. Perhaps that extends beyond Ivy League colleges, but they're just not safe. They are tolerating things that are absolutely indefensible. That's assault. What we saw there is assault. They were not just screaming shame into his face, they were physically stopping him from going where he wanted to go. They were blocking him. It was a physical action, not just screaming shame into his face.
Isn't it funny, Rita, that all of these campus universities that spent years saying, oh, words are violence, we must shut down anybody.
That's right.
It reveals that wokeness is all about power.
It's
not about tolerance.
Marxism.
It's Marxist power.
Absolutely.
And they would do that to others. Don't think it stops with the Jews. It starts with the Jews and ends with the Jews.